and welcome to the Wyrmspan solo playthrough. Now, Wyrmspan from Stonemaier Games is obviously replacing Wingspan. Now, I love me some Wingspan. Wingspan's my #2 board game of all time. And look, I love me some birds. Will I love me some dragons? And we're going to find out right now because we have 6 actions right here. And these actions are basically these silver tokens. So the first one I wanted to put out here was excavate. We have 3 different actions we can do: excavate, entice, or explore. Excavate basically means I get to put out my cave cards. Now you need cave cards to be able to put out dragons, and that's new and that's different from Wingspan. Obviously the Dragon Guild's going to be very different. Look, a whole bunch of differences, and it's very good differences. So I'm now excavating, which means I can put out a cave card. This was the one I wanted to put out right here, and we get to put them in any of the 3 caves: the Crimson Cavern, the Golden Grotto, or the Amethyst Abyss. So I want to go in the Crimson Cavern because basically I want to start getting some resources. Cool, so when I play it out there, I get that, and then I place it down, and then I get 2 dragon cards, which is pretty good. I'm pretty stoked with that for a start. So I now have 4 dragons. So I had 2 from the beginning, I had 2 caves originally, and I also had 3 resources which I got to collect at the start. So now it's the Automa's turn. And what we're basically looking for is up here is these white ones up here. This one's empty, but this one says put out a silver token. And what we're trying to do is replicate that the Automa's fighting for those goal objectives right there. So this goal is saying we're looking for helpful dragons on our player mat. So another new thing, these dragons have different traits. So we've got helpful, we've got playful, we've got aggressive, we got shy. So we've actually got all of them out there, which is kind of handy. Now, so we're trying to vie to get helpful dragons. So the Automa now has 1. I have none currently, but that is going to change very soon on my second action. So I want to put out Homely Fae. I love that name, Homely Fae. It's saying here, Homely Fae can only be played in the Crimson Cavern, the top one there. So it's going to cost me 1 dragon. Sorry, 1 dragon, 1 meat. It's going to cost me 1 meat. And also I obviously need to pay my silver token. So what we're doing now, we're actually enticing dragons. So I'll put my silver token there to say I've enticed dragon. I've paid the meat, and now I get to put it on a cave. So I'm going to put it right there. So the first caves are already provided for us, which is really nice of them. So this is just telling me at the end of the game, I get to gain 5 points if I have 4 dragons in the Crimson Cavern. So that's obviously a goal I'm going to try and achieve. Oh, the one thing we forgot as well for the Automa gets to move around the dragon board, and I forgot that. They're going to move 1 around there. Basically, they're going to go around the board, and when they hit these brown spots, they're going to get bonuses. And those bonuses are going to be things like collecting dragon cards, collecting cave cards, and also putting markers down here. These are little bonuses for us that we're going to be fighting with the Automa system to get. Cool, so that was my action there, and now let's have a look what the Automa is doing next. So there's nothing up here in the white, so we go straight down to here, where in the first round, they're going to move 2. Excellent. Now, what do I want to do next? I don't really, well, I guess I could place these out, but these are going to cost me a silver token to place out. But I think it makes sense at this stage. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pay 1 silver coin to pay for this, plus also my silver coin to entice. So I'm going to entice a second dragon. I'm going to put this dragon on top here, pay my silver coin. Actually, they'll come back in the next round. I'll just put it off to the side. And there we go. I now have my second dragon. And this one says, at the end of the game, gain 3 points if there is at least 1 other playful dragon in this cave. So you can see, I need to sort of start thinking about a lot of things to get this engine working for me. Next, Automa. So it's saying there, we're going to refresh the dragon cards. So we get rid of all of these, and we'll start again. Kind of annoying if you're eyeing off a particular dragon, but I guess that's what the Automa system's there for. Now, we also get to put out another one of these silver tokens here. So they've now got 2 helpful dragons to my 1 helpful dragon. So they're beating me in that objective, and they also move 1 on the Dragon Guild. Now, what should I do next? I think, well, I could play out another one of these cards, but I think right now, I want to start collecting some resources. So I'm going to go and I'm going to explore. So when you explore, the first time you explore in a cavern, it's cost 1 silver token. After that, 1 silver token and egg, and then 1 silver token and 2 eggs. So now we're leaving base camp and we're going to explore. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to gain any 1 resource of our choosing. So what do I really want to get? Well, this is going to cost me I'm going to need some milk, so maybe I should start collecting some milk. Let's go with 1 milk there. We'll move down here. Nothing happens here. We're looking for that little human symbol there, and then we move down to the next one. This now lets me go down the Dragon Guild, and I get an egg, which is kind of nice. So every round I get 1 egg, but this helps me get more eggs out, which we all know eggs are good. Excellent. I didn't do that, did I? That's an awful joke. Anyway, with that joke, I completely lost what I was doing. I was moving across here, nothing there. And then finally here, we get 1 more, and I'll grab another milk. Now, we stop here once we get to our first stop sign. So that is the end of our walk. We've gone and explored, and now again, the Automa's on. Now, the Automa loses a silver token, so this is good. It is game on, Mole, because we are 1 and 1 for the helpful dragons. And we're going to move 2, 1, 2, and they're finally at the first brown space. Now, this is telling me it's going to collect the dragon card from the first space and the cave card from the first space. So, there we go. We're going to grab 2 of these. Just put them upside down here. These are going to be end game scoring points. So every dragon's going to be worth 7 points. Every cave card's going to be worth 2 points. So we'll obviously refresh. And that's everything for that Automa. They've done their turn. So now what do we want to do? We still don't have enough milk for this. I don't know. Well, I won't have enough to be able to play this card. So maybe at this stage, maybe we want to start thinking about maybe putting out another one of these. So why don't I go and for my last action, I'm going to excavate again. Where do I want to start going? I don't have a plan. Let's just go in the middle here. And that's going to tell me when I play out that card, I get to gain a cave. So I'll grab a cave, so that's good. And I'll also get to lay 2 eggs. So grab 2 eggs there. And let's just put them on this one. And that is that. So that's all of my actions. Automa's got 1 more action, and they're going to put out the silver coin, and of course they're going to just pip me at the post for that objective, just like the jerk that Automa is. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not even angry. I mean, I'm a bit angry, but anyway. Cool, we finished our first round. So it just says here, if we have any end of round bonuses, we can get them. We don't at the moment, so we move down to the objective. Helpful dragons, they've got 2, I've got 1. They're going to get 4 points, I'm going to get 1 point, and again, not angry, totally angry. Okay, let's get rid of that. We then move to the next round, but what this also tells me is I now get to put 1 more cube out here. Remember, these cubes are the ones that are going to go on here eventually. We'll get to that. Cool, and we also have to refresh all of the dragons, all of the caves, so let's go do that. So quickly interrupting this video to let you know, did you know currently this overhead camera is held up by a cable? Look, if you don't want me to be so povo and actually buy some new equipment, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Cool, back to it. Now, next, what we got to do is get our 6 coins back. So we've got 5 there, plus this one again. I knew I'd need that one again. And then finally, we get 1 egg. I might just put it, where should I put it? This one can only take 1, that can take 3, so let's put it there. Cool. First turn of the second round. Ooh, I think I still want to be able to try and place some of these out. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do it. Let's go enticing. So it costs us 1. This cost is going to be also 1 silver token. So I'll pay that, put that off to the side there. So that's been paid. And this basically tells me when I go onto it, so when we go exploring, I get to pay either a dragon or a cave to gain a dragon guild. So that might be useful. It's my choice if I want it or not. Don't know if that's going to be good. Anyway, Automa's turn. They would have removed a silver one, but there's none out there. So again, just teases me every single time. We're in the second round. It's going to move 1. My next turn. I really do want to get this one out. So maybe I go for some more resources. So let's go exploring again. Up here, I'm going to collect a resource, grab myself a milk. We now bounce across here, nothing. We bounce across here, Dragon Guild. We grab a meat. And we bounce again, nothing. And then we bounce again, 1 more resource. What do we want? Let's go with a 2 here, have meat and 2 crystals. So maybe I might grab another crystal. And that's it. We've finished our Explorer action. We're back here. Automa's turn next. And now this is the last card. So this is quite special. So when this comes up, we're looking for a symbol. And actually, we're pretty lucky. The symbol here tells me that the Automa system doesn't actually get an action. So that's kind of nice. They miss an action. That's the end of Automa's turn. I'll just give it a shuffle. So there's 8 cards. You randomly always pull one out. And they'll be ready for Automa's next turn. So my turn now is I've got all of this milk and I have this silent cobret that I really want to play. So, excavate time. And I know excavate, doofus, entice time. We're going to entice this dragon. So we're going into the Amethyst Abyss. So that's all I can play it in. It's going to cost me 1 egg. It's also going to cost me 3 milk. And we have played it out. Now, the other thing you're going to notice here is these dragons are all different sizes. So we've got hatchling, small, medium, we've also got large as well. Now, Automa. It's going to be 1 silver token, and Automa on this objective is vying for large dragons. Currently, I have no large dragons, so again, not doing this very well at all. Hopefully I can play out some large dragons very soon. There's a large one up here, which I'm probably eyeing off. Next, we're in the second round. It's going to move 2, 1, 2, and it's my turn. So I really do need that dragon. Let's go with exploring, and we're going to explore the Golden Grotto. So the first thing it lets me do is grab a dragon, and that's the one I've been eyeing off right there. The Protective Amphitheater. Sure. I'm sure that's an easy name for a lot of people to say, except for me, who cannot master the English language if I tried. Next, we got a little symbol here, a little human symbol. So we get to either pay a dragon or a cave to go down here, and that seems absolutely silly. Well, I'd be losing a dragon to gain a dragon. That doesn't seem very smart. I could lose a cave to gain a dragon. Maybe. Well, is that very smart? That doesn't sound very smart. But I also want to be able to move along here as much as I can because I need to get to these brown spots so I can go for these little goals right here. Okay, let's do this. Let's sacrifice a cave to grab to go down here, which lets me grab a dragon card. And the dragon I might go for is... Let's go for this one. The Green Ghost. Green Ghost is fine. We'll go for that. Again, not sure. Would you have done that move? Was that a smart move or was that a terrible move? Okay. Now, what have we got next? Oh, we didn't finish here. So let's quickly go along here. We get to move another Dragon Guild again, which actually gets me a cave back, which is great. And that's it. We've hit the stop sign, so we weren't far off anyway. Now, what we have here is 1 silver token. So they've got 2 large dragons to my absolutely sweet bugger all. And we're going to move 1 around here. It's hit the brown again. So what it's telling me is going to grab the first dragon and the first cave card. So I'll grab both of those. And refresh. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We need a plan. From here, we definitely need a plan. Maybe let's put out for my last turn. Maybe I should put out another cave card. Let's go excavating, and I'll place it down here. So when I place this, it says up to 3 times I can pay a resource to gain a dragon guild. I need these resources, but sure, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to give up my gold. Actually, what I'll do, I can give up 2. I'll give up my gold to move 1. That gets me a crystal. And then I'll give up a crystal to move 1 more. And I'm now in the brown section, so I get to make a choice here. So my options are, I can pay an egg, then draw a cave card from the deck and play it for free. That's pretty good. I can pay 2 eggs, then play a dragon from your hand for free. That's also good. I can gain an extra turn and lay 2 eggs. That's also good. They're all great. I think I'm going to take this first top one right here. So this lets me pay 1 egg, then I get to draw a cave card from the deck and play it for free. So let's pay an egg, and we're going to draw one from the deck, play it for free, and I'm going to play it in this row here. So now we're getting to the third row. This would normally cost me 1 egg to play, but this is going to be a free action. And I think for now, let's put it up here. Okay, so that seemed like a pretty decent turn for the most part. Aha! So because I placed the cave card out, I also get to tuck 2 dragons from the deck behind any dragons. So that's pretty good. Does any of these help me? Not really, so I'll just stash them here, is fine. Because again, just like Wingspan, every tuck card is going to be worth 1 point, and every cached resource will also be a point. Whew, that was a lot going on, and that was all because I just played 1 cave card. Now, Automa's turn. We're just going to move 2 along here, 1, 2, and back to me. Well, I've got no more turns. That is the end of my second round. Automa's done their end of the second round. So let's have a look up here. So firstly, are there any end of the round scoring? We don't have any cards there. So let's go to the objective. I've got no large dragons. Automa has 2. Now, that means they're going to get 5 points, and I'm going to get absolutely 0 because I wasn't even in the running. Didn't even have a large dragon. We'll move on to the third round now. And as always, every round I get my 6 starting silver tokens back. I also get 1 egg. I can place my egg anywhere I want. And now I'm up to my first turn for the third round. And we are looking for cached resources on your player mat. Now this one lets me cache stuff here, so I want to make sure I probably utilize this one at some stage. First thing I want to do is let's play one of these dragons. So let's entice a dragon, pay my cost. I want to place it here. It's going to cost me 1 meat, 2 crystals. That is everything I have. And that says when I explore on top of here, I get to pay 1 coin, 1 silver coin, to gain a gold, a crystal, and a meat. Now, Automa. Of course, Automa's going to start caching already. Now, the other thing which I forgot to mention is the Automa also has a baseline as well. So it's not just these silver tokens, there's also a baseline number. So for in the third round, cached resources already starts with 3. So it currently has 4 cached resources, again, to my none. So rubbish. We get rid of these dragon cards. And we're in the third round, so let's move 2. And now I need to do something. I need to do something pretty good now. Let's go exploring. So we're going to explore in the Crimson Cavern. Let's get some resources. We're going to need a gold. Grab a gold there. We're going to go across nothing there. Dragon Guild gets us an egg. Next, nothing. Next one, another resource. And I think it makes sense to get the, what do I need? The crystal. There we go, the old Billy crystal. And we come back here to the base camp. Done. Automa, what you got for me? What you got for me, buddy? Oh, we get to take 1 off. So that's very kind of you, Automa. We'll take that one off. And third round, we move 2, 1, 2. We're now down here. Number 2 dragon card. Another 7 points for Automa. And it's finally going to place out one of its cubes. So it's going to go 4 down. So we just count 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that down there. And now that endgame one, I can't go for. That's now blocked for me. Next, I now have the resources to pay this card. So I'm going to entice. It's going to cost me the 1 silver token. I'm going to do it here in the Golden Grotto. It's going to cost me 1 gold, 1 crystal. And look, these are all sorts of efficiencies right here. And this lets me, when I land on top of it, I get to pay a dragon to lay an egg anywhere in this cave. Sure, seems fine. Automa. Third round, 2. And my turn. Well, I don't have any dragon cards. I don't have any cave cards. I should probably start doing some of that. So let's go exploring in the Amethyst Abyss and let's get me a cave card. So which ones are good here? Yep, I think this one makes the most sense for me. And we've done that. Now we get to Acacia Meat. Well, I don't have one. We now go to Dragon Guild. That gets me a gold. I now get to pay a coin for a gold, crystal, and meat. And sure, why not? Oh, I don't want to give that away because I'll need that later. And let's grab my gold, crystal, and meat. And finally, one more cave card. And I think I'll do this one. Now we're up to Automa's last card, and it has that symbol there, which means it doesn't play on that turn, so the Automa does nothing. Whoops, we need the 8th card back in. Randomly get rid of one, and they're ready to go next turn. And my last turn for this round, look, we're going to need some dragon cards, that's pretty obvious. Let's go exploring in the Golden Grotto, and let's grab a dragon card right there. Now, I need something that can go in the top here, and none of them do that, which is a bit what we call rubbish. Let's go with the Aged Sea Serpent. Now, let's not be ageist. Dragons, they're allowed to be old. This one's called the Great Golden Lung Dragon. Good lungs, good lungs. Cool, we've now explored there. Now we get to pay either a cave card or a dragon card to gain one of these, and sure, I wasn't really that care about the old Aged Sea Serpent anyway, so I'm going to get rid of that to move up one on here, which lets me grab another card, which, sure, let's go grab that Great Golden Lung. So pretty much seemed like a bit of a nothing burger, that one. But that's fine, that is fine. We go down here, we now get to move Dragon Guild again, and we get a bonus coin. I will take that merrily. Now, oh, what am I moving the egg for? God, I'm such a doofus. Bet you're watching this going, absolute doofus. This one says, pay a dragon to lay an egg anywhere in this cave, and not a chance I'm doing that. That's rubbish. And finally, we get another dragon card, and why not go with old Sharp Tongue Spitter. I don't endorse spitting, and there, base camp. Automa. We are in the 3rd round still, and I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And now, because I got that extra action, what should I do? What should I do? Could play this, and I think that's what I will do. I will entice a dragon. It's going to go up here. It's going to cost me 1 meat, 1 crystal. And when I get to land on that one, explore it later on, I get to gain a meat every time I do. That is all of my actions done. Automa gets 1 more, just to rub it in. Just because it knows I've got no cached resources, like the fool I am. And I also get rid of the dragon cards. Well, let's see, that's why I didn't refresh that. I knew I was getting rid of it. Next, up 2. 1, 2. And now the bottom, it's going to get dragon card number 2. And it's going to go on the number 2 space. So 1, 2, and that is now blocked. So that is the end of the round. Do I have any end of round bonuses? I do not. So we move down to the objective. The objective was the cache resources. I have a big fat nothing burger when it comes to the cache resources. And again, Automa has a baseline of 3 plus 1 has 4. Obviously beats me. So they get the 6 points and I get, again, 0. So I am not looking good for this at all. Let's move the round down. Gain my 6 coins. I'll put that one back, that one's gone. I gain 1 egg. And my turn. So this is the last round. What are we actually fighting for? We're after eggs on your player mat. Now, Automa has a baseline of 10 eggs already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not looking good for this one either. Well, I have no cave, so the first thing I need to do is I need to excavate. Let's put out, I think I'll do this one. Actually, I do need to fill this one. Remember, if I have 4 dragons in the Crimson Cavern at the end of the game, I'm going to get 5 points. So I think I might aim for that. So it's going to cost me 2 eggs, which is a bit of a shame. But it also lets me, when I play down the cave on this one, I could trade in 3 resources, dragons, or caves to get an extra turn. Do I want to do that? Will the extra turn make any difference? Let's just ignore it. Let's ignore it. Ignore it at my own peril. And that is that turn. Oh, when I play it, I gain a dragon and a guild. So let's grab a dragon. And I gain a milk. And Automa, what you got for me? Would remove a silver coin. There is no silver coin. And last round just moves 1. And here we go. Last round. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're enjoying Wyrmspan. It's pretty good. Very different. And enough difference that you can definitely own both for sure. Okay, so both of these cards now need a gold coin and a crystal. I don't have a crystal, so let's go get some resources. Let's go exploring here. Let's grab a gold. Well, let's firstly grab a crystal. Nothing here. Dragon Guild here. Woohoo! What should I get? Well, there's not too much left. I could gain... Maybe I should just go end game, straight up end game, 6 points before that one disappears. I need every point I can get. Now, what were we doing? We bounced across here. That one's nothing. I get another resource. Let's grab another gold. Bounce along here. We get to gain a meat. And finally, I get to lay an egg. Done. Base camp, Automa. Removes the silver coin. No silver coin, of course. And what do I do? Oh, firstly, let's move Automa 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. I'm so busy thinking about what I need to do. I really want to put something out there. I have no dragon, so I definitely need a dragon there, but none of those dragons I can place in the Crimson Cavern. So for now, I think I want to play out my next cave. So we're going to excavate again. It's going to cost me 1 egg to do so. But when I do, I gain 1 crystal and get to lay an egg. So that's fine, I get my egg back. Come back, egg. Automa, Jerktoma, I should call it Jerktoma. 1, 2, 3. Now we get to go 1 dragon here. Again, all these dragons are 7 points for the Automa, and we get to put 1 down on the 3rd. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So it skips anything that has something on there, and it now blocks that position. Now, 3 turns left. What have we got in the bag for us? Let's go with, firstly, refresh. Always fear the refresh. No, these are awful cards. Let's place out one of these dragons, and let's go for, this one's worth 5 points at the end of the game. Well, this one also says gain 3 points for each other dragon in this cave. Oh, that is handy. So that would give me 6 points. Oof, I'm definitely going to do that one. I'm going to place this out here. It's going to cost me 2 gold, 1 crystal, and Automa. 4th round, who's up 2? My turn. 2 turns left to go, and this game is Dunsky. Well, I need a dragon up there. I need a dragon, so let's go here. Hope we can get a dragon. I'm just going to draw from the top. Hopefully it can go up the top. Yes, it can. Thank you very much. But it's also going to cost me a bucket load. Where am I? What am I doing? That doesn't go there, you big goose. That goes there. That one now goes there. I can either pay a dragon or crystal to gain... sure. I'm probably not going to achieve this one. So I'll pay this to gain one of these. And lets me gain an egg, which an egg's a point. Next, we get to move up again. We get another meat. Next, we go again. We get to pay a dragon to lay an egg anywhere. Not a chance. Here we get another dragon card. And here nothing, and here lay an egg. Now, I'm going to lay one of these silver coins out for the last objective, which I'm not going to win. It's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. It gets dragon card number 2, cave card number 2, and I got a feeling I'm getting my butt kicked. Automa has done it again. Kicked my butt again. Sure of it. Okay, I've got one last turn remaining. What should I do? I can't achieve that. I don't have enough. I just guess I just do something. I do something. Maybe I don't know. I know this one, well, both of these let me lay eggs. Maybe I just do that. Sure. Well, let's go here. Grab a dragon card. I've done that again. Oh, silly me. Remember, I'm exploring. So, cost me that. Cost me 1 egg. Now, I've done that action. I now have to go here. I get to pay 1 to gain. Let's do that. Let's pay 1 to gain 1. And gives me another 1. And we move again. We gain 1 again, which is a cave card. We go again. We can pay a dragon to lay 1 anywhere. And now I do want to do that. So let's pay that to lay an egg. Here we get to gain another dragon. All pointless at this point of the game. Nothing, and 1 final egg. And that is my last turn. Automa, unfortunately, I have to shuffle just for the 1 turn for Automa. Bit annoying. Done. Ugh, they're going to refresh the dragons. I'm not even going to bother doing that. Put 1 more of these out, and they're going to move 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Automa done. Now, final round. Any end of round scoring. I did not have any objectives. Again, it won the objective again. I definitely wouldn't have beat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've got 10, 12. Beat me for the last time. At least I got on the scoring board. And that's it. So we now have finished the game. So the way it works is the dragon cards. Every one of them for Automa is worth 7 points. Cave cards, every one of them is worth 2 points. Each step beyond the last brown space, so 1, 2, 3, 4, would have got another 4 points. And then all the points for winning every single objective.